Hey guys, welcome to Shapes.io. I don't know that I'll be doing any videos other than this one, but there does seem to be a lot of confusion. I've been playing this one, having a lot of fun with it, and I've got, for those of you who are familiar with the game, I've got everything upgraded to tier 6, but there seems to be a lot of confusion regarding this final shape that you need to get, and as you can see with tier 18, with the level, tier 6 comes with level 18 basically. They're scale that way. But then you've got this shape that you've got to get. It's the final shape. And if you can get that thing manufactured, then you basically get enough of them and you win the game. But there's a lot of confusion. And understandably so, because if you look at the shape, you can see that it's composed of, if we do the information here, it shows you that there's basically two layers, and that one layer is nothing but a quarter of a square. And as you know, when you layer one thing on top of another, it makes that layer smaller. But the problem is, if you stack two items together and there's space for the items within each other, they don't layer. They just nest within one another, and the square would end up being, this square won't be small like that. It'll be like this if you try to put it together in the traditional way. So I have figured out how to do it, and I figured out how to scale it up so that we can produce a lot of these things. So as you can see, I've got quite the production going here, and I've got my numbers way up here. But I want to show you how this works. So let's go down here to Blueprintia, if I can borrow the Catherine of Sky nomenclature. Okay, so this is the layout right here. It's tileable and it's expandable, and it only requires an input of white circles at the top and uncolored squares at the bottom. Now I'm going to go over to my site and I'm going to show you how this thing works. That's my hub. And let's watch one of these work. As you can see here, the white circles come in, they get sliced, the slices get rotated so they match, and then they get fed into the machine, where some of the half white circles continue on while the other half gets rotated in such a way and gets reassembled with some of these quarter squares, because the squares get quartered up, and then as you can see we've got our elusive small square right there. The key to this is basically that don't let that small square ever be by itself. It has to be with something else, and then you just assemble the two halves together, and there you got the machine. But it's very difficult to explain, but you're just going to have to take a look at it. And again, I've showed you the design. Just copy the design, and it will work for you. And as I said, it's completely tileable, and I've got quite the scaled-up operation going. I've got 8 feeds of gray squares, gray uncolored squares, and 8 feeds of the white circles. So it works. So there you go. Hopefully this helps you advance in the game and open up the rest of it. I'm Joe Mama 1973, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.